those of you who said yes, you have an idea of what that is, what is motivating you and pulling you and calling you, then this exercise may be a little, you get to, play the background music. But for those of you who weren't quite sure, I want you to think about the things you love. I like to start there. Like the things that you love and the things that make you feel like you forget about time. So just we're going to do the kind of background music to, one of those game show musics. I wish I had a little button over here. And if you have a piece of paper, if you need a piece of paper, let me know. But I want you to we're going to take 15 seconds and just make a list of the things that you love. Not that you like, not that are just okay, but what do you really love? It can be places or people or music or whatever comes to mind for you. So we'll be the Vannas for a moment and give you a few seconds to do that. Because we want you, and Kellyn and I were talking about this, we want you to leave with something that can move you forward from where you are today. And we want to support. You guys need paper.
And many of us have never thought about that. What is it that I love? What about this life do I really enjoy and really value?
Or it changes.
And it does.
The thing that takes priority in your life, for many people prior to having children, children wouldn't necessarily show up on the list.
Right.
But after you have them, then that may be the first thing on your list. It may not, but it may be. So it is somewhat dynamic depending on the stage and the place where you find yourself. What do you love? And don't overthink it. Just let whatever comes out come out, and we'll see what we've got here and see if we can help find some themes. Okay, so how did you guys do? Short list? Was it easy? Pretty easy for you, huh? Was that hard? Was that pretty easy? Pretty easy. Now, it was hard. Just challenging to come up with what you really love and what speaks to you.
In this segment, perhaps a month or two ago,
Where you are, yeah. So there's some other work that may need to be done for you to be able to even look at that right now. Anybody want to share their list? Come on, Lisa. That's of course we want to catch you.
Teaching, supporting, motivating. I like to work with people. I like music. I like to be out in nature. And I love exercise.
So again, teacher, that just being in the world, engaged with others, helping move them to a place of healing, whether that is literally, the physical, or there's emotional, or there's just the spirit, to be first and foremost. And that's where I think we should start. Starting with those places where you can at least get a warm feeling. And then that grows. You spend more time with it, and you watch, and you ask yourself, does this feel right? Or, I'm curious, share with me, show me. You invite that kind of information and wisdom.
And I believe that those things that you love, you say you love people, you love creation, you love animals, you love teaching, those things that you love, I think they're what your perspective, and you share your perspective with the world. So through teaching, you can bring this love for creation and people and all the things that are near and dear to you, and that's passion. That's passion. I think that's wonderful, and mine are similar.
I know, we were talking, I thought before on the same thing.
Yes, I felt the same way when you were going down your list. I was like, wow. We're
Well,
so
and this is
different.
both the healing of
Yeah.
healthcare, you know, so it's very interesting. We never know when these synergies are going to be pulled together. How about you, Lisa?
My granddaughter, drawing, crafting, time with friends, and time with
Oh.
crafting.
Yeah, you know, and that, the artistic you know, as you were speaking, I had this image of little fairy wings.
Oh my God, that's my favorite thing.
See? Fairies. Yeah, and to me, that energy is magical, and I think that you probably really enjoy helping others see and feel magical, or see it, and that magic kind of, you know, almost etheric element. And make-believe can be such a fun place. I do believe in fairies, though, so.
I do too.
Yeah, I think they're so fun.
And make-believe can be healing. It's to our physiology, you know. It takes us, it transports us out of some of the day-to-day stresses and allows our body to be in a basic state instead of an acidic state for a period of time. So that's a wonderful
And do you like working with other people? Yeah. Because I think we need what everybody here has. I don't think there's any mystery. When I talk about Zesty living and I talk about what we're doing, the whole idea is for the people like yourselves who are being called, where there's some other element, where there's something that is pulling you forward, whether you can identify it or not. But this idea of being in the world in a different way, really happy and more joyfully, I think that we're meant to, from where we are, create change. You don't have to be the leader. You don't have to be somebody that is known for doing it, but from right where you are, creating an example. But also sharing that beauty, you know, that fun, that expanded heart right where you are. So that's lovely. And I think you probably already know, you know, what you'd love to spend more time doing and how to bring in and incorporate that into your more of your day-to-day. Because I think the things that are on those lists are the things that we are meant to be exposed to. It's what feeds us. It's what we need to remain whole and happy and in full bloom, if you will, in this life.
And I think your point is well taken in that right where we are, we can exercise our passion and bring these to whatever the environment is. I myself, I'm an orthodontist, and I practice. I have patients, and I see myself in my environment sharing my passion. I don't believe that once we find out why it is we're here, our life has to take a complete 180, a total, you know, roundabout. I think that it's a process that begins right where we are. As I said, I don't know where this is all leading, but I am sort of partaking of the opportunities to share, such as this one, and many others like it. But I still love what I'm doing, and I'm still teaching and relating to and loving my patients and ushering these teenagers, these adults, these young children into whatever their design is, whatever their greatness is. I'm helping them, you go for it. You know, that's my contribution in this setting. And as I surrender more to whatever is coming, it may change. It may not. But it's a wonderful thing to start seeking and identifying what our design is and what our passions are and start applying them right where we are.